Gentleman from the 2nd District, Representative Wilcox.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm sure that there are a lot of people watching this tonight that wonder why people are so wound up about this. It's a bird, for crying out loud. But there's also a lot of people here that grew up in the districts that they represent, and I bet you that they have an experience that's similar to mine. When I was a kid in the little town of Yelm, and it really was a little town then, probably 20% of the families made their living in the woods. It was like a Weyerhaeuser Company town. Another city that I represent is Eatonville. The mascot of Eatonville High School is the Cruisers. No, that's not people that drive around in cars. Those are people that go out and survey the timber out in the woods. Their whole high school is kind of all about the timber industry. And I'll never forget when I was much younger, one time stopping for breakfast in a cafe in Morton. Morton was a real timber town. And that cafe was crowded with grandfathers and fathers and sons. It was pretty male dominated, I'll admit that, in the timber industry. And it was a family business. Now, they may have been working for a bigger company, but you could tell that was in their blood, and it was a lifestyle. And sometimes it was the only lifestyle they knew. Mostly it was a lifestyle that they loved. And Mr. Speaker, if you wonder why so many people feel as strongly as they do about this, it's because I think we have a lot of people, maybe even on both sides, in fact, I know on both sides of the aisle, that literally would give their right arm if they could go back and make a difference. And we would not have lost that. Or at least we could have evolved it into something that was a little less disastrous than what we have now. So if you wonder why people think that legislators here who care a great deal about their districts wish that they had a do-over on what happened 40 years ago, they see this as a chance for that do-over. We can't bring that back, but maybe we can prevent it from happening again. Thank you.